Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear brothers, welcome back to online classes of Iqra Fast Boys Secondary School, our project of Iqra Education System. In the last video lectures, we have already covered prose, poetry and some grammar topics. Today, I will give you review of composition and introduction to the topics of composition in our higher secondary curriculum. We will first start from application writing today, but before that, I'll tell you we have 3 topics to cover in composition in 9th and metric classes. Number 1, application writing. Number 2, letter writing. And number 3, essay writing. So let's start from the application writing first. So my brothers, here you are with the types of applications. But before that, I would like to tell you what is application writing. A collection of formal written statements in which a request is brought forward is called application writing. Which means when you request somebody for a concern, a problem, or you make a request, you write an application. So far in our school curriculum, we have covered 3 types of applications in classes 6, 7 and 8. In other words, we have written applications to 3 people responsible and authorized to entertain our request, problems, complaints and concerns. It is to the class teacher, to the headmaster and to the principal. As your English teacher explained you that we write application to the class teacher for all the requests, problems, complaints and concerns within the classroom. And for all the requests, problems, complaints and concerns out of the classroom but within a school, we write applications to the headmaster. While for all the requests, problems, complaints and concerns out of school, we write application to the principal. But in higher secondary classes, we follow the pattern of higher secondary board. Hence, we will be required to write all applications to the headmaster of our school. So all the application topics included in your higher secondary syllabus are addressed to the headmaster. Let's discuss the parts of application. So my brothers, you can see these parts of application before you. But before going further ahead and explaining you all these parts of application, let me remind you that you people have to write down these parts of application in your register. Do you remember we discussed about the 4 sections of your register? Prose, poetry, grammar and composition. So this is the work for composition. You will start your composition work with these application parts and you will write them down on the first page of your composition with the same headings as I have given on the board here. Here I have demonstrated you the parts of application on your register page. You may pause the video here or take a screenshot and copy that same parts of application on your register. We have 10 parts of application. Name of recipients, address of recipients, subject, salutation, introduction, body, ending, closing, name or signature, and in the end, the date. Here you will write the headmaster, and in the address of recipients, you will write A.B.C. school, comma. And in subject, you will write the subject of the topic to issue the certificate or to give you 15-day leave or any other topic given to you. In salutation, you will write respected sir, and in introduction, you will introduce yourself, that who you are and in which class you study. And then in the body, you will write the request you are making to the headmaster. In the ending, you will write, I look forward to your kind consideration, and so on and so forth. In closing, write yours obediently, and in name you will write x dot y dot z dot, and in date you will write the mentioned dates. Now I'm going to tell you the format of these all 10 parts of application, that how you have to do them. But before that, mind one thing. Can you people see that I have given no space in between part number 1 and 2, but I have given sufficient space between parts number 2 and 3 and 3 and 4, which means that here you have to skip one line, which means you have to leave one line, so that your subject would look prominent. It would be noticeable that this is a subject of your application. And then in parts 4, 5, 6 and 7, you will skip no line, you will change the paragraphs for each part. And in between parts number 7 and 8, ending and closing, you will again leave or skip one line. And then in parts 8, 9 and 10, you will skip no line, but you will change the paragraphs. I am going to exemplify you through the format. Now look at the board. Format of application, you have to write V headmaster, comma, A dot, B dot, C dot, school, comma, Karachi, full stop. Then you will skip one line, and then subject, request to, and whatever the topic is you will add here. Then you will skip one more line here. Remember, my students, you have to skip one line before the subject and one line after the subject. Then you will write respected sir, and you will use comma here. This is x dot y dot z dot. I am a student in this school, full stop. Then paragraph change. You will change the paragraph after this introduction. This is XYZ, I am a student in this school. From here you will change paragraph, you will not continue the sentence. Remember, mind it, this is the common mistake students make while writing an application. They join this I wish to humbly bring it with this sentence of introduction. These are two separate parts of application. This is introduction, this is XYZ, I am a student in this school. And this is body. I wish to humbly bring it into your kind knowledge. So you will start body from the next paragraph. You have to change the paragraph here. I wish to humbly bring it into your kind knowledge that, and then you will request for whatever reason you are writing this application. After completing this introductory paragraph and body paragraph, now you will come to the paragraph of ending, paragraph of closing. I look forward to your kind consideration and approval of my request. I will be highly grateful to you for, and whatever the request you already have made, you will add it again here. And then in the end, you will write the ending, but after skipping one line here. After closing, you have to skip one line, you remember. I look forward to your kind consideration and approval of my request. After that paragraph, you will skip one line, and then from the half of the page of your register, you will start the ending, yours obediently, comma, x dot y dot z dot. And after the next line, you will start date from the left hand side from the margin line, dated. Remember, my dear students, these are common mistakes made by the students. You won't make the same mistakes in your application writing. This is dated, not date. Dated as an adjective, then colon 1st July, comma 2021 or 2020. This is the exemplary date I have written here on the board. You may write the accurate date on whatever date you are writing an application. So 1st July 2021 or 1st July 2020 or 5th November 2020, whatever date it is, you will mention that date here. Here I am exemplifying you the format of application through your register page image. This is how you have to write the format of application in your register. You can see that I am starting from the name of the recipient, the headmaster, and then I am going to the address of recipient, ABC School, Karachi. You can see that I have mentioned all the punctuation marks with black marker. but you don't have to use black color, you have to use blue color. This is only to help you understand that where you have to use punctuation marks, and you should not make mistake which is normally made by the students. The headmaster, comma, A dot, B dot, C dot, school, comma, Karachi, full stop, Karachi with capital K, and you can see headmaster with capital H, school with capital S, and Karachi with capital K. Then you will skip one line, then you will write subject, and then you will put the columns there, request to, and then whatever the topic is you will add here. Then you will skip one more line again, and then you will write salutation, respected sir, comma, and then this is X dot, Y dot, Z dot. Instead of your name, you use X dot, Y dot, Z dot. Remember, I am telling you a common mistake of the students that in ABC school they write Iqra Huffaz Boys Secondary School. No, you don't have to mention in board. You don't have to mention the name of your school or your own name. So instead of your school name, you write A dot, B dot, C dot school, and instead of your own name, you write X dot, Y dot, and Z dot. I hope you understand this thing. Then I am a student in this school in class so and so, in class 9, in class metric. Then you have to change the paragraph. You see, I have changed the paragraph to start the body. I wish to humbly bring it into your kind knowledge that, and then whatever the request you are making, you will add over here. After the completion of this paragraph of body, you will change the paragraph and you will start closing. I look forward to your kind consideration and approval of my request. I will be highly grateful to you for this act of kindness. Here in this paragraph, I'll tell you that students normally make mistakes in the spellings of consideration and approval, and in the spelling of grateful. You can see here clearly the spelling of grateful is Grateful. It is not Greatful. Do not write Greatful. This grateful is incorrect, the spelling of this grateful. So the correct spelling of grateful is Grate, grateful, full to you for this act of kindness. And then you will skip one more line before starting your ending, which is from the half of the page. You can see I have accurately calculated the half of my page, and then I have started the ending, yours obediently. Don't make mistake in the spelling of obediently, and don't forget to use comma after obediently. And then X dot, Y dot, Z dot, and from the next line you will write dated. As I earlier said to you, it's not dated, it's dated here. Dated as an adjective. Dated colon, I have exemplified a date here. You will mention the date on which you are writing this application. 1st January, comma, 2020, full stop. I hope you have understood this thing. So my brothers, this is the end of part 1 on application writing and composition section. In part 2 we will meet again, and I will tell you how to write a proper application with a proper topic. Remember, we will start from the question banks. I may have forgotten to tell you at the beginning of this video that we will be covering all the topics which are already in question bank from 2011 till 2020. So these 10 years we will cover in application writing, in letter writing, and in essay writing, and whatever the topics have already been asked in these 10 years in the board papers, we will cover them here. So we will start from the topic in 2011 in the next part 2. So till then, wait for that part 2. Take very good care of yourselves. Complete the assignments in your registers. And Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.